given a question here when they're saying given x angle OB equals to alpha and B given as 3 and minus 3 root of 3. So given this part, so we're given an x value and the y value here. So this is the x value. So that's why on the Cartesian plane, this fourth quadrant, the value of x is positive and the value of y is negative. So some they complete the diagram like this, and then this is the diagram. Then we bring the value as 3 and then the other value, here being as minus 3 root of 3. Then what is left? We're left with the value of r. So for us to get the value of r, we can use the Pythagoras theorem before we can get. So in fact our r is OB. So we know O is the origin. This will be O here, the origin, and OB. So OB is our length, which is OR. So let's get our length, which is OB, so which is r squared. So we're going to have r squared equals to x squared plus y squared. Right. Let's substitute. So r squared equals to, now our value of x is 3 squared, and then plus the value of y is minus 3 root of 3 all squared. Now r squared equals to, then we're looking for the answers here. 3 squared is 9 plus, then now the negative 3 squared is 9 multiplied by 3. So here we have 9 multiplied by 3, because square root of 3 squared is it will be 3, so it's 9 by 3. So meaning if we have a b all squared equals to a squared b squared. Sorry for that. So that's what is happening here. So if you use your calculator, r equals to the square root of, now we can add the 2, 9 plus 9 times 3. So we get our r being 6. So meaning the value of r here, which is OB, therefore OB equals to 6. So meaning we have OB as 6 here. Then having OB as 6, then we have answered question number 1.1. So this was 1.1. Now we must check 1.2. They're saying we need the cos of alpha. Now the cos of alpha, now we know everything on the diagram. So let's erase this part here so that we can write our cos of alpha. So let's write it here. So 1.2, so cos of negative alpha, this will be the same as this is the same as cos of 0 degrees minus alpha. Now when using our reduction formula, having our reduction formula like this, so we have 0 degrees here and 360 degrees here. So let's write it nicely, 0 and 360 degrees. Then now when I'm saying 0 minus, we're going in a clockwise direction, so we get into this quadrant where we find cos being positive. So hence the answer here will be this. What is cos in fourth quadrant? Cos in fourth quadrant is positive, so we're going to have positive cos of alpha. Now we're going to use our diagram there. Looking at that, our diagram, cos is the same as, remember, cos of alpha is the same as x over r. Now what is the value of x here? Is 3 over, what is r? Is 6. So this is 1 over 2. So this will be the value of cos alpha in this case. So, and let's look at that. The cos of negative alpha, we said, is in quadrant number 4. Then the answer here, there must be positive. So we can check. In this case, our answer is a positive answer, because cos in that quadrant is really indeed a positive. Right, let's erase this once and get to 1.3. So we can pause the video and try to understand the answer, or copy the answer. Right, let's get to 1.3. Now on 1.3, we have sine of alpha into, so our sine of alpha into sine of 180 degrees plus alpha. So when I say 180 degrees, at 180 degrees we are here. So where we get to the 180 plus, we're moving in this direction, then we get to the quadrant number 3. And in quadrant number 3, we only find tan that is being positive. Remember, we have these all trig functions, and then only sine, tan, and cos. But 180 plus, we get to this quadrant, and then that is the reference angle of plus alpha. Then we're going to write what is cos in third quadrant. I mean, sine in third quadrant is negative, so we're going to start by negative sine of that reference angle, which is alpha. Then now we're going to substitute our answer here. So can you see now sine is negative in the fourth quadrant. So but in here sine is negative in the third quadrant, but let's see what's happening. Equals to minus, now what is sine alpha? We know that sine alpha is y over r. Now what is our value of r this side? Is minus 3 square root of 3 over r is 6. Right, and then now the negative of now 3 over 6 is the same as 1 over 2. So we're going to say minus square root of 3 over 2 Then now negative by negative is positive, then we're going to have positive square root of 3 over 2. Now looking at the answer here, the answer is what? The answer is positive. Now why is it positive? Because they said sine of 180, then we get to second quadrant. So already we have negative sign when we get to the quadrant number 4, and the sign is also negative there. So that's why we have negative of quadrant 2 multiply. We take that quadrant 2, we need to put it in in quadrant number 4, then we still have our negative answer. So those two negatives, they cancel to be a positive of the answer in quadrant number 4. But that doesn't matter. As long as we substitute correctly, we get the correct answer. Right, let's erase this one, get to the final answer. Right, the last one, which is 1.4. Now on 1.4 here, we can continue from there. We have minus 1 over root 3, and then what is sine of alpha? Sine of alpha, we found it here, so it's going to be y over, our value of y is minus 3 root of 3 over 6, which is r, and then plus 2. Right, from there we've seen that before. We had minus 1 over root of 3 into minus root of 3 over 6 plus 2. Right, you can use your calculator here, but the question is said without the use of a calculator. So looking at this one, so sorry for that, so we're going to have 2 here, not 3. So we're going to have 2 here because he said minus 3 over 6, 2. So what is happening here is that we're going to have, this is a multiplication, so this will cancel this one. Negative by negative is positive, so we have our answer here as 1 over 2 plus 2. Then now our final answer is that we have 5 over 2. So that would be the answer for this one. Thank you.